Hey everybody, so today is Tuesday, November 18th. It's about 11:20. I've been out here driving since this morning around 7ish, and I'm already close to 150 bucks. I think I'm at 138, and I had a $5 tip in cash and a $10 tip in cash. So it's been a great day. It's been a good morning. Now today I am going to be taking every single ride that comes across. I don't care where it goes, I'm taking it. I want to see exactly how much I make on a Tuesday of all days, which is generally not a hugely busy day. I want to see what I make if I take every single trip. And, if I don't want to drive in an area where it's going to, I'm turning the app off and driving back. When I get about halfway, I'm turning it back on. So I'm actually getting ready to turn the app back on here when I'm done doing this video. But yeah, I think that I'm getting a lot of people who just don't believe that you can come out here and make 200, 300. I've had days that I've made 400, and you can do it. You can come out here and drive and make that kind of money. Now, granted, I understand this is not going to happen in every single market. Some markets just don't have the demand. You may be in a very rural area where a lot of people drive. Um, but for the most part, a lot of drivers that are near a decent sized city, I really believe that you can come out here, because I do it every single day. 6 days a week I'm out here. Sometimes 7, but it's rare to do 7. But let's just say 6 days a week I'm out here, and I'm constantly ticking off $250 to $350 every one of those days. Some days I might do 250. If it's a slow day, or I have to, go home early to take my daughter to soccer practice, or I get hungry and just want to go home, whatever it is. It might be a $250, $270 day. But if I'm out here for the 10 to 12 hours that I like to drive for, I'm usually pulling in around 320, 340. So, you have your days that are 350, 360, but most of the time 320, 340. So if you get out there and you start taking these rides, you're going to make money. Now today is different. Usually I limit my rides to around 10, 12 miles. I try to stay within my area that I like to drive. I drive around the outskirts of Washington, D.C., for those who are going to ask in the comments. So I'm in a good market. I understand that. We have 2 major airports, 3 if you count BWI. So we have Reagan National, we have Dulles, and we have BWI to the north in Baltimore. So when I come out and drive, I pretty much stay as busy as I want to be. And I realize not everybody's going to be able to do that, but I think a lot of people can. And I tend to stick to rides no more than 10 to 12 miles long. There's a sweet spot right around $8 to $12 with rides, and I like those rides. But today is different. Today I'm doing a bit of a personal challenge where I'm going to take every single ride, and I want to see what I make at the end of the day. I honestly think I'm going to make less. And the reason being is, when you do these really long rides, I don't like to drive in areas that are far away from home. And I think that time driving back with the quote unquote deadhead miles, I think that's going to hurt me at the end of the day. But I'll let everybody know. Maybe it won't hurt me. Maybe I'll make more. Maybe I'll make the same. But I suspect that I'm going to make a little less. Also, I want to look and see what type of fuel consumption I do, and take that into account, because at the end of the day, if you make $300 and you spend 20 in gas, you've only made 280. But yeah, I'll let everybody know, and I'll post all the results at the end of this video. So, watch it to the end and see what the deal is and what I made and what I spent in fuel. And drop your comments in the comment section. And if you have a minute, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And I think it's amazing so many people are subscribing. I love it. I love to see the people watch the videos. I love reading every comment, good or bad. I like to hear everybody's opinion, because I know that some people probably don't get the same results as I get. Maybe you're in a bad location. Maybe your market is slower. Who knows what the reason is? I don't know. But go ahead and drop a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Thanks. All right, everybody. So as you can see, I'm going to be showing you my results for taking everything. Now, keep in mind, I did stop in the middle of the day for about an hour and went to BJ's to go shopping with my wife. I did not turn my app off during this time, and I did get a few rides that I did not take because I was shopping. So here we go. So you can see I did $22.16 on Lyft. I did $262 and some odd cents on Uber. Hang on one second. All right, so I'm back. So that came to $284.82. I got $20 in cash tips that day. Let's see. So that's $302.66. And I also got $12.80 from the previous day in tips that came through on yesterday. So, I'll add that into $12.80. So that's roughly $315.46. Honestly, it's a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think I was going to make as much as when I cherry pick and really limit the number of rides I take. So at the end of the day, it was $315.46, and I think I worked a total of maybe 10 hours, somewhere right around there. But it's not like you're working at a regular job where you're sitting at a desk all day, or you're sitting there flipping burgers all day, or doing whatever all day. I mean, Uber and Lyft, you stop. I stopped. I went shopping for almost an hour at BJ's with my wife. Endless amounts of times I sat there and fiddled around with Facebook or watched a little bit of YouTube or something. It's not like you're working your butt off all day long. So. For the time invested, I think that's not bad. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you get a chance, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps us out, helps me out. I like it. I like getting the different subscribers. It amazes me how many people are interacting with comments and subscribing and liking the videos. I love it. So thank you for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.